Hello, this video is about will, should, may and might, different ways of looking at the future, and this time the future of probability. And it ranges from maybe something like 100%, which is pretty well certain, through to 25%, which is not very likely at all. Hope you enjoy it. So, we're looking at the future, and we've got Simon to help us. Here he is. And we're going to talk about 4 dreams that Simon has in his head. And the first one is an absolute certainty because it will be his birthday on Tuesday and he will be 18. So I can write here, he will be 18 on Tuesday. That is absolutely true. As it's his birthday, he wants to have a party and he's asking his parents for a barbecue, which of course is outside, so he will need it to be a sunny day. So we'll just put the sun up there, so that's his second dream, that it will be sunny. And as it's August, and although this is England, it should be fine. And of course it's his birthday, so the main thing he's thinking about is a possible present, and of course in his head is a laptop. He's heard his parents talking about it and he thinks there's a 50-50 chance. So I'll just write here, he may get a laptop. He may get a laptop. And the last thing to think about, that although it's August and it should be fine, this is England and it might rain. So I'll just write here, it might rain. There's a little rain cloud there. Now I'd like to look at these again, this time with numbers. Percentages. They're not accurate, of course, but they will give you an idea. I'll start with will. Will is, I feel, 100%, so I'll write 100% here. Whereas should is not 100%. It's probable, but not 100%, so I'll put should equals 75%. Moving on to may, which I think is about 50-50, I'll put may equals 50%. And finally might, which I think is probably not, I'll write might equals 25%. 3 of these words, will, may and might, we can use positively or negatively. So we can say he may pass, but also we can say he may fail. But should is different. Should is only positive. I'll just write here only positive. Because if you want to say something probably negative, you have to use a different phrase. May well, for example. If you think it'll probably rain, you can say it may well rain. Now I'm going to look at these words one last time, and this time I'm going to do it with ticks. So first of all we go to will, and I'm going to put 2 red ticks there because I really believe that is true. Now I'm going to should, which is probably the case but not so much, so I'll put 1 tick and a question mark. And now moving on to may, because I think may is really 50-50, I'm going to put 2 question marks. Here I go. Here's my 2 question marks. 1, 2. And finally, I'm going to might. And I really think it probably won't happen, so I'm going to put a cross and a question mark. All right, that's all for probability. Bye for now.